Hi guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel.
Every change has a reason.
This is so fucking awkward, okay? If you can hear a very violent movie in the background, I'm very sorry. My parents become deaf somehow in the evening and put the volume up 0 to 100. If you've never been here before, please make sure you subscribe and press on that bell. This video is very, I don't know, I just felt like, you know, you can see my bra. I just thought, let's sit down here and chill out with you guys and Mr. Body and Mrs. Pink Lemonade from Tesco's 50p, 1 calorie a glass, and talk to you guys because you guys voted for it. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I wanted it to come out just before Valentine's Day. It was a really good idea in my head, but actually to start this video, it's a bit of a damn nightmare. I have no idea how to open this video. I'm just gonna go with it. So I was gonna do a mukbang as well, doing a mukbang and talking about serial killers and true crime and all that stuff. But I've just changed the bed and I thought of food on my new bed. No, this is gonna go all over me. It's like you guys voted for. Why are you still single? A lot of people always ask me why I'm still single. First of all, I couldn't give a I was a bit messed up in the end. We all know this. A lot of people have said, am I gay? Answer is no. I'm sure I think I am. Have I got a secret boyfriend that just doesn't like being on camera? No. Weird confession of mine, I've been single since I was 18. I'm going to give you guys advice because this is something I've learned and that was very rocky. I had a nervous breakdown. Yes, an 18-year-old had a nervous breakdown. I'm not blaming the person for the breakdown, meltdown situation. In between that, some people would have personally known, hey, didn't you see that on and off for like 10 years? So technically, I don't call it a relationship. It was just someone that just took total advantage of me and he just had a drug problem. So, oh god, I can feel it. It's got to be 8. I'm the only person in my whole lot that's comfortable with the situation. Most of my friends that are single, they're getting just anxiety and they're jumping on the wagon as quick as they can and you know, it's like they think they've got an expiration date or something. I don't like marriage. Well, I would get married, but it'd have to be my own way. It'd have to be under my terms. No church. If anyone tells me to wear white, I will tell them to get I hate normal weddings. I can't stand them. And do you know what? Most weddings nowadays, within like 2 weeks, it just fizzles out their relationship, to be honest. So I'm making this video right now for the people that feel the same way as I felt. Lost, lonely, confused. And I understand, especially when you're like in that circle and you're in your 30s and late 20s, 30s and everyone just decides to just off, get married, have a kid and pretend that you don't exist anymore. I think that's what pushed me away from all this commitment, getting married and that as well, because it's like every person I know, well most of them get married and it's like they completely change. All their priorities change and everything. Marriage is not supposed to do that, I don't think. Well, not on my books anyway. My first relationship was when I was 16 till I was 18 or 19 and it went quite sour and I had a nervous breakdown. They probably didn't know that, but I did have a nervous breakdown. I just didn't know what to do with my life. And then my second one, I might have done it. Did I do a boy story time? I think I did because the stories I come up with this boy was just ridiculous. Like, a lot of people didn't even believe me. Yes, I'm stupid. Yeah, so I was on and off with this boy for years. That's what I'm saying. I never ever called it a relationship because it didn't classify as a relationship. And a lot of people ask me when I hit 30 going, does that even frighten you a little bit? And I'm like, no. I understand the anxiety that you sometimes feel when like everyone's rushing around you, everyone's trying to impregnated quicker than spaceships. And I want you to feel there's nothing to feel scared about. So yes, I did get a little bit confused. So basically, I think where I got hurt so much in the past and my relationships have been abnormal, I got very numb to anything romantic. I can't stand a romantic film. I can't stand it. I have been single for many years and I actually quite enjoy it. Don't rush into marriage. Please don't. You've just got so much life ahead of you. And if you're not ready to get married and you know it in your gut, don't do it. So many people I know just getting rushed to get married just to get pregnant and you think, are we in the 1900s again? That's very boring. That's the one thing I learned, because I got in serious depression about when I was skinny. Actually, I was seeing a dude and I really realised that like not all guys are evil. We went our separate ways. I lost the plot again because I was like, then I died. We went through like 5-6 years of putting on like 12 stone, being locked up in a room, hating everyone in the world, hating the planet. Scorpios are those type of people that have got to destroy themselves to get back up again. Yes, I've been single for a very long time. A lot of people ask me if I'm gay, and I think, right, okay, if you're curious, that's fine. But don't ever think, oh my god, because she's alone and most probably lonely, and like coming up with these assumptions that I'm lonely and I'm unhappy. I'm happy. That's why I'm not with anyone, because I'm happy with myself. I love myself. I have a relationship with myself, which I've never ever had a relationship with myself. That's one thing I learned when I was skinny. I thought after I was skinny that I was gonna go to normal, gonna go in pattern, and my life was gonna fall into place, and yada yada yada, and everyone was gonna respect me. Actually, the respect I got was actually more disturbing than the disrespect I used to get when I was really big, and that was because I didn't love myself. Love my parents and all, but they never ever taught me to love myself. Love yourself. Trust me, it's great. And you know what? Another advantage is if you like to buy lots of shoes, you don't have to worry about, you know, buying Valentine's presents, buying your partner really stupid, expensive season tickets and stuff like that. You can just buy yourself loads of shoes and loads of bags and you're happy and content. I prefer animals than men. They come out so wrong. If I drink more, maybe it'll make more sense. There's nothing wrong to love yourself. It's not a sin to love yourself. Just go to the mirror and say, I love you, and you can do anything. I was just like surrounded with so much negativity ever since I was a kid that like it's really hard to get back in the habit again. It's really hard to get in the nick again. A lot of people have asked me, have I got a secret boyfriend that's just camera shy? No. To be quite frank, if I was in a relationship, it would be their decision anyway if they wanted to be on camera or not. When I hit 25, I had a really bad breakdown, okay? Not a mental breakdown like I had when I was 18, but this thing that I was so anxious about, it ruined my life for like 5-6 years. And I want you to learn from my experience, okay, dude? Yeah, and I started to get really angry and really negative. I did actually become really, really bitter, and I didn't understand why. Things I wanted, I wasn't in sync to get those things. Hold on. Do you want one too? Do you want to sit? I can't stand it when people feel sorry for me. Have you ever had that? Have you ever had that? I think it's where I've been hurt so much, I've protected myself like a piggy in a blanket. A lot of people assumed then that I was gay and too scared to admit it, or I was asexual. So if you don't know what asexual is, asexuality is basically where you're not attracted to anything, and people started saying things like that about me so much that I started to believe it was true. So I was sort of leering towards like asexuality. I think I was like 26. I used to say to a couple of my boy mates going, I think I am what people think I am, and a lot of them were like, oh, and then they started to agree with me because they were like, well, you haven't done anything in a while. I believed I was asexual for 2 years because I become so numb to any affection because I am crazy and I'm Ebenezer Scrooge. So I went through an asexual phase, which apparently it is a true thing. It's not just a sexual orientation, it can be a phase. So if you are going through a bit of a phase like what I did, please don't panic. You're not abnormal, you're not strange, you're not a freak. If you are asexual, don't be scared to deny it, don't be scared to admit it. Be yourself still, doesn't change you as a person. Is that a spider in my drink? There's a spider in me drink. I'll be right back. Let's just say curiosity makes people do some dumb like asking someone directly about their sexual orientation. When people start to ask me, do I like girls, do I like guys? Oh no, it's because we want to set you up with someone. At the time it's not because they want you to be set up with someone, it's because a lot of the time I'm going to try and get it out of you. They want to squeeze the juice out of you. They want the information. If you're not ready, don't answer them. Can we have a little cake? This is like a Valentine's Day video anyway. So these are freely scrumptious chocolate slices with raspberry flavours, free from gluten, milk and eggs. So obviously they are a vegan. They feel like fudge. I'm going to show you guys. A bit melty and it's going on my... Okay, so it's hard and it's feels like fudge. I'm offended. I've never eaten food and felt offended. You know when you get those sort of friends that go, oh, I'm really worried about you, a lot of the time they are. But you do get those individual ones that think,
oh no, because I'm married and I have this perfect life. I have a family now, so this person should have it.
honey, if you are happy with your marriage and your family, you wouldn't be so bothered with my life, would ya? It's because they're a bit bored with their lives that they want to change yours. And I can't stand it when you get those friends that go,
Oh, because you're not married or whatever, you can't come to groups with us. Oh no, I can't come to your birthday because I've got a boyfriend now.
off. A lot of the time, it's so much more of a reflection of who they are and not so much of what you are. You got to recognise that. Don't do the same mistakes I did and start to feel worse about yourself, or there's something bothering them, so they're trying to perfect something else or trying to interfere with your life. I let myself believe that. I let myself assume of what I am not. Now Valentine's Day is coming up. I know a lot of you lot are getting sick and tired of this lockdown, and lockdown stopping you from meeting people. I mainly did that as like a protection, like to protect myself, to stop me from feeling anything. That could be it, or I was just so numb to any type of affection I started to think I was asexual. So yes, I wanted to talk to you guys, make you guys feel better, give you some advice. I thought I was asexual for about 5 years, but you know what? I think I was healing, and healing is good. It's good for the soul. Me and Kaylee were out for Vlogmas. We went out for a meal, and I remember so vividly, we were in CEX, and this is where early in that day I was crying to my other best mate with this sexual confusion thing I'm going through right now. I just can't take it anymore. I just want it all on paper. I want it in black and white. I want it in stone. What the fuck am I? I remember it so vividly. I was with Kaylee, gone into CEX, looking at the DVD. Just bumped into my crushes. Tom Hardy, Chris Hemsworth. Kept it on the vlog because then I realised, I went, oh. It just... This is so weird. Me and Kaylee were having a bit of a challenge. Who likes Tom Hardy more? And I said, I'd him harder. And that was one of the first ever sexual things I've ever said in like 6 years. And Kaylee turned around, do you see what you just done? All those 5 years where I kept arguing to myself. It was just Chloe has just gone through a lot of damage. And do you know what, with the asexuals, I respect them a lot. Not only they're not recognised that much, they're called weird a lot. I just kept watching the vlog over and over again, because then I realised, I went, oh, I figured it out myself. Yes, that was a story of when I thought I was asexual. It kind of collides with this video that I'm creating, because at the end of the day, if you're single at my age, and you want to be happy like me, so you need to learn to love yourself, because the only one who knows me more is me. Fall back in love with yourself, and it's the most hardest thing to do, but once you start doing it, you don't want to get off the ride. I need to love myself again and not feel bad about it. And the more you start to do that, more you don't feel like the rush to find someone that loves you before you love yourself. It's kind of dark. You'll completely forget about the stress of you being single at this age, and then you start to enjoy your life, and the more you enjoy it, the more good things come into your life, and the more grateful you are of great things coming into your life, and the more grateful you become of things that you already do have, more good things come. This video is all over the place, just like my body, but you know, we're all up, aren't we? When I'm editing this in the morning, I sit there and I think, And now it's coming towards Valentine's Day. We're all in a really dark time, we all are, and the singleton community, it can get a little bit scary. And the more I focused on myself and what made me happy, the more I realised I actually did have value. And unfortunately, I grew up thinking the more that men wanted you, the more you had value. But my advice to you is, first of all, it's never too late. Second of all, you're only 30. You're not even a quarter way through your life. This is such a weird video. Well, it's going to be fun to edit tonight, isn't it? The more you love yourself and you write down every day what you want, what man you want. You don't know when you're going to get it, but you know you're going to get there. There's no timeline on it. Do things that make you happy. Do something fun. It doesn't mean I want to like be alone forever, but you've just got to like learn to chill out. Learn to calm down. And we're going through a really hard time at the moment, so we shouldn't be worrying about things like this, where we could be putting our energy into something else to help you grow and help you move on and help you become stronger. And I know Valentine's Day is coming around the corner, and I know there are a lot of lonely people out there, and I feel for the lonely people out there. I haven't seen Manny, I haven't seen Natasha, I haven't seen Kaylee, I haven't seen any of the girls, and they're all my soulmates. They really are. Look at Chloe trying to be a guru. Would you rather it come to you as a blessing, or would you rather force it and let it turn into a curse? That's what life is there for. It's for you to enjoy, to you experience. As long as you're healthy, and it's not easy for me to dig through my soul, but the most important thing is I can say to you, and I swear it works, I promise you it works. Work on yourself, have a relationship with yourself before having a relationship with any other human being, because the most important one is yourself. Know that I love you, so there you go. That's Chloe's drunk advice, I want to say. Anyway guys, I know this was all over the place, but I just wanted to like dig deep, put it out there. I just don't want people to do the same mistake I did. It was like I was in prison for all those years because of the confusion I was going through and what I was actually doing to myself. I was self-destructing myself. Anyway guys, I have got to go because my battery has literally died, and I'm so happy that I've just sat down, had like cheeky drink, pour my soul out there and give you the best advice I can give you. I know it's all over the place because I know a lot of people are feeling the same way as I felt for so many years, and I just want to help people out. If you've never been here before, please make sure you subscribe right down there. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.